All right, let's just make sure everything is recording.
Do the same thing.
Camo is recording.
Yep.
We're even recording.
We're even recording in here.
I gotta turn the hymn off.
No, let it play.
We'll get copyright stricken before we even talk. Those Icelandic? I don't know where they're from. Swedish? Those fucking
they're
Swedish
definitely
musicians.
European. They give off hyper European energy.
Hyper European. Yeah, I've seen them live. I've seen him live, and they're exactly how you would imagine them live. Except the only difference is, for whatever reason, and actually maybe people could comment down below because I think this is actually a thing, but I don't know why, and I can probably just easily Google search it. But have you ever seen a band where the drummer is playing behind a thing of plexiglass?
Yeah, I've never seen it live, but I've seen weird footage of stuff like that.
The drummer of him was doing that, and I think actually now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably to block out the sound so he can hear more in his monitor. But it looks lame as fuck.
Him is just hinder for Malgos.
I'm okay with that.
What's up, Bannock folks? Welcome back to our channel. This channel is held together by hopes and dreams, duct tape, not a big budget. No. The point is sometimes our edits take a little long. So our buddies in Salem Trials have released their new EP. We're stoked to check it out and let you know what we thought of that. When they dropped their original single, River of Bodies, we recorded a reaction to it. And right as we were gearing up to drop it, this other video came out and immediately made us late. So fuck you guys for making us late. Why did you do this to us? But honestly, though, a couple weeks in, let's be honest, I still think about that mosh call, that doom. It's
Doom.
So sick.
Yeah.
So sick. All I've seen so far of this video, the Purest Evil, is the first second splash screen at the beginning. And they're using the It Follows font. So I'm really excited to see this video. I love the movie It Follows. It's so sick. I think They Follow or a sequel's coming out. Yeah, Phil, you don't watch movies. That's fine. I watch some movies on occasion, and It Follows was one of them, and I quite enjoyed it. So
if it's not Toy Story 1, 2, 3, or 4, I don't watch it.
That's fair. Those are good movies. You know what's actually crazy?
There's a fifth one coming out?
There's always a fifth one coming out. I think there literally is. But I actually think there is.
That's just a rule of thumb.
Yeah, there's always a Toy Story movie coming out. Ever since I was put into this earth, from the cradle to the next Toy Story. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I got I wonder I think it was when I first quit drinking actually, and I was just withdrawn crazy. One of the days, I decided to just watch all 4 Toy Stories that were out. Yeah, there's only 4 out. Unless you're watching this in the future and you're on Toy Story 7, 8, who knows. But present day, 2024, back then, not present day, almost 4 years ago, I decided to watch all 4 Toy Stories in a row. This was a big pointless explanation to just talk about watching the technology and the graphics jump between them. Is crazy, especially that first one to that second one.
Oh, yeah. The first one to the second one's nuts. But honestly, the fourth one's not a great movie story-wise, but it is a beautiful movie.
That scene at the beginning when they're in, the rain and the mud, It looks like they're just filming live-action toys. It's really crazy.
Yeah, no, there's several times I've paused it, and then Haley was like, what are we watching? And I'm like, oh, this is Toy Story. She's like, I thought this was a photo of something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out Pixar's animation studio. And let us know in the comments if you want us to become maybe a Pixar channel. We'll drop the whole music thing, drop the whole bit. We'll talk exclusively animated Disney movies from here on out.
Yeah, Pixar moms. Woo!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They seriously have a horny fucking animator at Pixar, though.
Yeah, what is with that?
God.
Yeah, what is going on?
Those Pixar moms.
They're just packing it.
Oof, let me tell you. They're packing a couple things. We'll see how much of that gets left in. Let us know in the comments if you just want us to be perverts. We'll drop the Pixar thing. We'll just be perverts. Okay. I got to immediately point out, have you noticed that all of their songs sound like kind of different from each other?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like that, I remember when we listened to the Nocturnal Creations EP, like every song reminded me of a completely different handful of bands while still feeling like them. And now like River of Bodies was this like blackened death metal song with like these like Job for a Cowboy, like later Job for a Cowboy sort of influences in it. And this is like more compressed sounding, even in its mix. It's like just a little bit of gentiness in the like rhythms there. I don't know if they're polyrhythms. I'm not that advanced at anything really. I'm not a scientist. I'm not that good of a guitarist. Thierry sounds great as usual, and man, what a cool, ambitious video. Little like weird storyline. I think they're like eating worms. They're eating some worms.
They are eating worms. Because I have Zach on Facebook, I believe.
Oh yeah, they literally ate them. Yeah,
they're the real worms that they're eating. It's kind of insane. You didn't have to. I'm sure. I mean, you can't get gummy worms, right? That's obvious.
What was the band? Was it Cryptopsy? Lord Worm?
Who did what?
Lord Worm, I think, and he would eat worms on stage.
Oh,
and furthermore,
no.
And let me know if I'm wrong, isn't Cryptopsy from Montreal or Quebec?
They are. They're from Quebec.
Do you see? So this is obviously some deep Cryptopsy worship. Shout out them. Shout out Lord Worm.
What did you call it?
His name was Lord Worm. Yeah, because Rob. Rob, God, he's such an interesting guy when it came to like listening to music. Like this weird stuff he would anchor to and like nothing else. He and like Young got huge into Cryptopsy. Like
I had no idea.
I know, it was crazy. He like I was not ready for like the like super black metal that he just started showing me when he was like 13 years old. He's like, you gotta check it out. He eats worms. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? I'm listening to like the White Stripes at the time and like Nirvana. It was sick. Look. It's Zach specifically, too. Brother.
Yeah.
Brother. Shout out to them.
Dude. Yeah.
Good for them.
Full commitment.
Holy shit. I'm going to throw up. Dog, you know how we always talk about the dodgeball snare tone? They just dodgeballed their whole rhythm section. The guitars sounded like dodgeballs. Like, that was such an interesting, like, tonality on that, like breakdown, or I guess just chug section. And man, I just gotta say, like, Zach is like
Yeah,
gotta be one of the best drummers in Canada.
The drum beats he's playing, it's like I'm actually so honed in on Zach's drumming right now that I'm really like I am paying attention to the video, but the drums are
he's stealing
I'm
the
even
show.
like the vocals are doing a great job too.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm so, as someone who plays drums, like I'm listening to what he is such a good drummer. He's doing such intricate things that sound simple, but it's really cool. And obviously the guitar work is in like the rhythm section.
Oh yeah, of course.
Following right along there with them. But he's the accents he's doing on these cymbals here, and there's that part where they were doing he was doing like the blast and into the
even during that last breakdown, the airy breakdown, like just that crazy crazy kicks to fill in the gaps, like. Man, we love you, Zach. We love you, Zach. You're all great guys. You're all very talented. Thierry's, they're all great. They're all great. You know what? If we could do this forever. So we won't. Sorry, guys. We don't have the time. This is already a long video. We don't have time. We got to get back into it.
He killed his band.
Hey, that's it. Good luck finding another drummer like Zach.
I was gonna say, he's the newest member too, right? Mm-hmm. So he just killed everyone.
It's fucked
in
up.
Salem Trials.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, that's some like mayhem shit.
You know what's really interesting about this video, Phil? Is after we finished River of Bodies, which you guys just watched, I said at the end, this doesn't feel like a deathcore song. Phil, this doesn't feel like a deathcore song.
No. It feels kind of like Genty, but like
exactly.
Gent always kind of had some sort of like, I don't know.
This feels like a really good moshy new metal song. It's like a new mosh song.
Yeah, this is a new mosh song. It was really cool, and there was still death metal inspired like stuff going on here. Like it's hard to really pinpoint exactly. They're kind of carving out something of their own here. This is really cool. Like it's heavy. It's kind of like tech death. It's almost like tech death, especially with a little bit of those slinky tones that they got going on.
A lot of nice.
I don't know what. Yeah. You know what? It kind of reminds me of like a more death metal Structures.
Okay, yeah, man. I've over the last like year, I keep going back to what's the good album? That first one. Come on.
The like small EP.
No, like the full length that came out. Shield on the front, Blue Album.
It's like
I forget what it's called. Yeah. Anyways, the point is that album front to back is incredible, and I've never heard a band sound like that again. I don't think there's an actual band that sounds exactly like Structures did. Like it's berserk. I miss Structures. I think they're a band again, but yeah, I don't know. I showed up that album. We get distracted really easily, but you know what? They reminded you of Structures, so I think that's high praise. That's crazy, yeah.
Oh yeah. More like but more death metal vibes. So there's like more riffing going on, but like that, and like what you were saying earlier when we were watching it, when you paused it there, everything sounded just like Dodgeball, and then right after when you unpaused it, that like they went like halftime, and I was popping with it. I was just like pop, like it was going nuts, like. Really impactful song. These guys just fucking keep pumping them out. It's such a high velocity, like you said. Like this is the second react we did, and since a couple of weeks because we have lives and shit. Anyway, but like this is super cool. We love to see Salem Trials. I'll be honest, like I don't have Spotify. So I don't know what like the listener monthly thing is, but that's like
it's probably
I know that's like it's probably big for them. I imagine. If not, please go check out Salem Trials. They are crushing Canadian deathcore right now. They are a few amongst. I mean, there's a handful of crazy good deathcore going on right now, but like Salem Trials, production, the video, the way they're keeping things interesting in their songs.
Yeah, the way that the songs never really feel like it's. I get if you weren't like metal dorks like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it might not be as noticeable, but they really don't have a song that sounds much like one of their last songs. They have a sound, and I think Thierry's vocal tone has a unique presence that really does anchor them into still sounding like Salem Trials. I've never heard them without Thierry. I started from Nocturnal Creations. So I think his voice really anchors it, but I mean, like, yeah, like they're the diversity in their songwriting. I can't wait to go listen to the EP and hear what the other two songs on this sound like, or 2 or 3 songs, however many or more are on here, because like, it's exciting. And again, we've talked about this before on this channel. We love when we can put on something and after like a track or two, we're like, oh, I don't know what this is going to sound like going forward. That's such a treat for us. I love that. So yeah, shout out them. It's amazing that they can do that with a genre where it feels like we should be able to see what's coming a mile away. Typically, they're carving their own path for sure.
Well, there you have it. That was a Salem Trial worm sandwich. What did you think? Leave it all down below in the comments. If you aren't already, subscribe to our channel. That helps us out a bit. Helps us out more than you think. Give this video a like. That'd be super cool too. And if you're super nice, there is a join button, and you can toss us a couple dollars. Hey, a couple dollars.
Just a few dollars. Give me the fucking money. Put it in the bag, punk.
And then, it helps us like drink a couple coffees when we're doing these edits late at night. We are also affiliates of a thing called Lander. Lander is a program that you can use to help recording. If you do any recording at home or in a studio, you use any sort of software, check out Lander. They've got all sorts of tools to make your sound exactly how you want it to sound. And if you want, use our code and it saves you a little bit of money. Saves you a little bit of money, and you can take that money that you're saving and give us those $1 or $2.
Give us all your fucking money.